Welcome to another check-in episode in our Delirious West 2026 podcast series, where we're following a brave bunch of runners as they take on one of Australia's wildest ultra trail events and generously bring us along for the journey to the start line. Today we're catching up with one of our Delirious bound legends to hear how things are tracking, the wins, the wobbles, and all the lessons in between. Let's dive in and see where they're at this month. Today on the ZenRUN Podcast, I'm checking in with another one of our amazing Delirious athletes to see how the journey is going to the start line. Karin, hello.
Good morning. How are we?
I'm great. I kind of run out of breath. Those introductions are getting longer and longer. I gotta trim it up. Kind of funny. Anyway, I'm great, but how are you? What are you up to? Tell me what the last month and a bit. I think it's been a short time.
Oh, it's been a little while now, hasn't it? What have I been up to? Oh, there's actually been so much going on. I've just yeah, a lot of stuff's happening at the moment. So
yeah,
we're getting there. Oh, do we want to update on my injury? Remember how last time
injuries? Yes, we should. Injuries are important to hear about injuries.
All right,
or the lack of.
Well, yeah, lack of. That's funny. Oh no. So I think last time I was just about to go for an MRI because I was having hip pain, and we thought it was tendinopathy or something like that. But my hip just wasn't loving me. So turns out that I ended up having a 4.8 to 9 centimetre tear in my TFL. So
why would you do that to yourself?
Apparently. So I think when I had my fall through 6-inch, the 48K run, when I fell 6 Ks in, I think that just it just was a violent fall, and just as I hit or whatever, it just tore. Yeah, so that's what's been causing all the discomfort and pain. And then obviously in the TFL, it's right in that hip flexor. So even walking was hard, and very painful. So we're getting that all sorted out. I found an amazing physio who's helped me through, and it's been the first time. I know, right? First time I've actually taken medical advice. And done everything he's told me to do. So we were recovering actually really well. He was actually really surprised because he thought he was going to have to send me off to a sports doctor because it could possibly, because of the size of it in a tiny little muscle. He thought I might need surgery to have it all fixed up, but it's healing nicely. I've literally just started to run last week, but it's very light. I'm doing 2 to 3 minutes run at a time, and then walking in between. So I'm allowed to go for an hour and a half at a time now.
Oh, wow. And what does he think about your chances of being, good enough at the start line?
We've got a plan. So the next, because we've only got, I think, 7 weeks to go.
Shh.
Or something.
We're not
really
telling
like
that.
That's
scary.
No, it's a bit scary. It's the longest taper ever. It's going to hurt no matter what. I know that. It's just trying to load it up gently enough so it doesn't re-tear. So I think I'm about 5 or 6 weeks into the full rehab healing side. So he goes, it's looking really well because most of the time I'm pain-free. It's just if I overdo it a little bit, it gets a bit niggly, and it's just strengthening up those hip flexor muscles now because they've obviously weakened. And so it's I've got lots of gym, and so it's still a lot of walking, and then I'll have to double up. So do my morning stuff for say an hour and a half, and then over the next few weeks, every couple of days, do like a double day where I'll go out again in the evening. So it's well rested in between, and then it's gym nearly every day. So I'm working on my guns. So
that's awesome. So the pole work will be all right. You'll be able to handle those poles, no problem.
Exactly. So who needs legs? I'm just going to use all arms. Just get my poles out. But that'll actually be a lot of it with the hiking skills and all the rest of it is try and take some of the pressure off the TFL and all the rest of it. Yeah, I'll definitely be using poles. So still haven't done any sand running. walking or heels in the last 2 months. So that's going to be interesting. So, but I've been doing a lot of strength always, so much strength exercises that I should fingers crossed, you can see them crossed. We should be fine. Should be fine.
And it's not like you're a newbie. It's not like you're going into something where you've never done anything quite like this before.
No, it's been a little while, but we've done it all before.
You're not kind of, some people go in with like no real comprehension of what it is they're putting.
No, so it's like, that's what I said. We know that it's going to hurt and it's not going to be comfortable, but we've got, we just got to try and get through it as best as we can without causing more damage. Because obviously if it re-tears, it's obviously extra scar tissue and longer healing times and stuff like that. So fingers crossed, we just load up nice and slowly, enough that I can get through.
And
I'll get through.
Of course you will, no problem. How is this injury and the recovery that you need to go through affecting your competition at work? Haven't you got a work competition as well?
Yes, I do have a work competition.
That's most important. Who cares about this delirious race? Tell me about the work competition. How's that going?
Work competition. Yeah, I think we've got 2 more weeks left of it. We're doing well. I still haven't missed any days of activity because it was the minimum of the 30 minutes every day. Mm-hmm. It's so funny because I look at because you know how on Strava, because it's all through Strava, and you look at activities and how many activities you do and the hours. So my weekly average is about 14 hours. Whoa. And all theirs is about 6. So if it was just on activities, I would definitely still win. And some of these big boys, they got a lot to lose. So we'll see. I've definitely toned up a lot. Yes. And I've got a nutritionist on board. Yeah. So I've have catch-ups with her sometimes daily, like just through messages or emails, and I send her my food log and she's planned out all my meals and stuff. So I feel like a little bit that I've cheated a little bit. This is all to help with
not at all.
I actually did it for Delirious, so I was actually making sure that I was healing my body and getting right. Apparently I'm taking this one very seriously. But no, so I actually log all my food and watch how much protein, carbs and fats and everything that's going into me. Some days are better than others. I'm still, this is a big shocker, I'm still alcohol free.
Oh, so my God. What?
Yeah. So I haven't had a drink since the 6th of January, which was Ben's mum's birthday, which she passed just over a year ago now. So it was her anniversary. That was the last time I had a wine. Oh. I know. So what's that, like 48 days?
Congratulations.
Or something like that.
That's amazing.
I know. I'm just as shocked as everybody else, really. No, it's actually been really good. And obviously through the whole not drinking, I think that's what's actually helped with my recovery with the muscle tearing and just being able to cope with the extra training itself. And those ladies our age, we bloat a lot. So my bloating is going down. I'm not feeling as fatigued. So everything else is coming all together. So it's been actually, it's been quite refreshing actually. I didn't realise how much I was actually affecting myself because I'd easily drink a bottle of wine a night or, mate. all those fun things, and then go out for a run the next morning. You don't realise how much empty or wasted calories that you're having in those drinks that could go towards something else. Yeah. So I'm actually eating a lot more than what I was beforehand, but I'm probably consuming less calories because of the amount of alcohol I was drinking.
I find also it's like the dehydration and the brain fog sort of stuff. Like so that's what I think I mean by like that fatigue and all the rest of it. Like my whole body would just fatigue and I'd have to go for a nap or whatever through the day, and I'm not feeling that so much anymore. So unless there are days that Ben tells me off, so hubby Ben, I'll go for like a bike ride, I'll run, and Jim in the one day, he's like, what are you doing? Moving.
Yeah, I go a little bit nuts when I'm on R&R because I still work 8 days on and 6 days off. So sometimes on my 6 days off, I go a little bit nuts, and he's just like, you're not helping yourself. Right, I'm just trying to fit it in because I'm so stressed that I haven't built up enough that I'm going to struggle through Delirious. But I think we'll be all right.
I think so. Like, a lot of it's in your head, really. I mean,
It
obviously there's
absolutely is.
physicality about it, but there's a lot of it in your head, isn't there?
Yeah, because I think I've spoken to a few people, and that's always, you never think you're trained enough, and you always have that imposter feeling like, what am I doing here? And and it's like, as soon as you're out there, you pass that first aid station or whatever, you're like, yeah, I got this, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, just the next aid station. That's all you have to worry about. Get to that next
one. Just to get into it. It's always biggest advice to anybody, especially newbies that's never done this. Don't look at the whole distance. You only ever got to worry about getting to that next aid station. That is it.
That's it. I agree. I totally agree. And I've only done one. That's what I think too. That's totally how I did it.
Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, you just overwhelm yourself thinking that you've got so much to go. You just got to worry about getting to that next aid station and the goodies and the treats and everything that you get there.
That's right.
My plan is not to procrastinate at these aid stations for a change. So that's our thing this year, is to make sure no procrastinate. I'm the biggest procrastinator.
Yeah, I would stay in the aid station a bit longer if I could, I think, from time to time, because I don't mind just chatting and I'm like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah, and they're like, you got to go.
You should go away. It's not that we don't want you here, but you really should go. That's the thing. When I think about the aid stations, one thing I've been thinking about for myself is my sleep strategy, because I would like to sleep a little bit less and gain a bit more time that way. But than I did last year. But Simon wants me to sleep the same amount. I think it's because he wants to sleep, because he was only really sleeping when I was sleeping.
Oh, he's got so much time. You've got like hours between aid stations.
I know, it doesn't take that long to drive. Like, it takes a lot longer for me to run/walk the rest of the way.
Exactly. They harden up, mate. You were between aid stations. No, Ben's got a plan. So Ben's obviously my crew chief. He's decided that as soon as I finish that one aid station, he's going to pack up straight away and head to the next one. So if he has to sleep or do whatever, he's going to do that while he's waiting for me. Yeah. So we've planned out, obviously we've done a few of these now, so he's planned out that's his best strategy, because that way he's, I guess he's got his time all sorted, because it's all well and good that us runners are going to go do things and get from one, but they're the ones that are actually thinking about everything.
I think it's harder
and planning everything. Yeah, absolutely. I remember when I crewed him last year, I was knackered.
Gross.
and he pulled out at 100 at the 100-mile mark pretty much. So, and I was like, I'm done. This crewing thing's not for me.
It's too hard. I don't know. Simon did fall asleep. So the last two aid stations, he had fallen asleep. And the very last one, I might have seen him at the very end. I said, I'm not walking back up to the car. One of the ladies from the aid station went back up to the car to see if he was in it, and he was asleep. And he came down, he was very apologetic. But I was like, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. But that's probably what he worries about, falling asleep in those, if you really need them, that would, I suppose, be annoying.
I think they kind of know roughly the time that you're, or how you're moving or everything. Yeah. You know what? It is what it is. They've only got the last 4 days. It'll be fine.
That's right. Exactly. What's the worst that can happen? Hold on.
Yeah, that's right. At the end of the day, not worked out, but if for some reason he can't be at an aid station or whatever, I'm going to have drop bags at all of them anyway. So I'll
are you?
Yeah. So it's the planning around it all. So if your crew has absolutely everything, if they, for some reason, we learned this in Queensland, when it started to piss down with rain, all the rest of it, they closed off some of the aid stations because it was too muddy and too risky to get in, or people getting bogged. So for whatever reason, if your crew can't make it to an aid station, then you have to rely on just what's at the aid station. Yeah. So, so we'll have drop bags for most of the aid stations that I can still have my certain nutrition. Like if I need to do stock changes or anything like that, I'll have them already in the bags there. So in case Ben doesn't show up or gets caught out, or say if there's an emergency and he has to go provide aid to somebody else because he's the one in the 4-wheel drive that's available, then it's not going to affect my race.
Yeah.
Wow. That all makes sense. See, it's all the planning that you don't think about around this stuff.
I'm just thinking that's a lot of stuff. I'm like, he's got, or I suppose you just put what would normally be in the van, instead of putting it in the van, you have it at the aid station, and then he takes it away later.
Like, so as soon as I'm done, he takes it with me, but it means he doesn't have to carry everything the whole time either. He's just collecting it as he goes.
I didn't think of that, because it's not like you've got double up either. So
no. So and everything goes in like a shopping bag. So what we did last, or all the other ones we've had all our Woolies bags, whatever. We just compile them all together, and then once we get to this, like, so we're going to Tuesday night or Monday night, we'll be at the accommodation that we're staying before the start line. We'll divvy it all up that night to then bring it down to drop it all off. So we're not bringing it all packed in the bags ready to go. We'll do all that the night before or whatever. Yeah. So that way it's not bags of crap everywhere. And then you can just offload it, and then it becomes Sean's problem.
Thank you, Sean.
No, but it is a lot easier, because that way you just come in, grab your stuff, you know that what you need and everything, and it's there to go. I hand over my pack to Ben, and he refills it and all the rest of it, and then I'm ready to go again. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I'm going to think
that's the plan anyway.
Gosh.
I mean that could be a bit needy. But yeah, it's literally just for that convenience. So your crew doesn't have to mess around, or if you're missing something, or that way they're only carrying like emergency backups.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a great idea. I just hadn't thought it through enough, but now it makes sense. Oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? That's a great idea.
Yeah, well, that's how we're doing it, because I don't need too much in my bags and everything. It's just enough so that way, again, if for whatever reason the crew can't make it, then you've got the stuff that you need.
And a lot of extra Woolworths shopping bags.
Yeah. Hey, mine are permanently labelled with my name, and because like you always have the same bib number, mine are labelled. You'll probably see them there. They've got like they stand out. Mine are they're silver labels that are shiny with my name and my bib number on it, and it's just contact. And I just literally put it on the top of the thing so they stand out. So you just contact the top of the Woolies bag or whatever, or the Coles bag, and then write on that, and then it stands out so it's not the same as somebody else's.
Oh, that's a great idea as well. Look at you. You got all that thinking. That's what, all that experience that you've got.
Yeah, so if people start contacting with different, don't use the same one as mine. Mine's
no silver, please.
No silver. That is my colour.
There's lots of other colours.
Yeah, lots of other contact you can choose from, but
not silver.
Yeah, that's how I stick it all down. I stick it down, write my name and my bib number on it, and then that way it stands out from all the others, and your crew or whatever knows straight away that that's their bag.
Yeah, I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah,
I might do that because I've not got enough to think about. Yeah.
But then every time you do, they're already done. So even when I go do my shopping, I still have I sometimes reuse those bags, and I'm like, oh, this is my cozy corner bag.
I love that. I do. In fact, that's probably another whole merchandise
line. I do put the aid station name on it with my bib number, and so that way again it's easy to go, right, that's where that is.
I think there's a whole merchandise line there for Sean.
Drop bags. Pre-made drop bags.
With the name of the aid station. Written on there as well. Kind of thing. And maybe some
they're probably thinking, we've got enough to do. I'm not adding bloody aid station bags to the list. So
mind you, they'd all be the same then, so that'd lose a bit of its thrill, wouldn't it? Anyway. Okay.
So cool. I'm more than happy to send you a photo, so you can see how. But yeah, they do stand out, and they are pretty cool.
I love it.
So that's that.
What is it you're most concerned about with your training at the moment, now that it's had to be a little bit modified? Missing out on? Is it like the hills and the sand you were talking about before?
I don't have a lot. Haven't for the last 2 months. I haven't really done anything like that. So I haven't done any hill training, because obviously that hits like and that. Yeah. Because any of those I forget what they call, like that
motion.
yeah, like really affects it. So I haven't been able to really be out there doing that. So there's lots of that. Obviously that's very soft where we're going. So I haven't had a lot of
Soft stuff.
soft stuff, no sand as such, because I've had to do a lot of flat training. So so that was easy and it, helps with the healing and that. So yeah, I've still probably got a couple of weeks of easy stuff to do. So we've just lengthened the time, like I was saying, and then I'll be able to start doing a little bit of extra. But again, I can't stress enough if people go through this that they need to stick to their strength training because because that's what got me through Unreasonable when I did it too. Because obviously I blew out my leg at Irrational and I couldn't train really, but I kept at my
your strength stuff.
My strength, so I got through all those hills. I mean, it wasn't a pretty exercise at Unreasonable, but we got it done. And yeah, I still, even with doing all the strength, and I powered up the hills. I ended up overtaking a few people. I mean, we were back at the pack. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, like I was quite still strong on the hill side of it. So yeah, moral of the story: no matter what, keep at your strength work.
Strength is
you can
important.
modify that stuff. It absolutely is. Yeah. And if you can, like, I'm a what do you call it? I'm an undercover ultra runner, as a cyclist right now.
It's like Glenn was leading up to last year.
Yeah, that's where I come from. So what is it? He goes, no, you're not a cyclist. You're an undercover ultra runner.
Really good at being undercover.
Yeah, I'm really good at being undercover right now. So I love it. Me and obviously you talked to Harmony.
Yeah.
Me and Harmony have our weekly dates where we're on the bikes together because we're both injured. So we're both pretty much in the same boat. I know. Because she's done her plantar
fascia.
She's she's got that. And then she's just tore her calf now as well. So
nice.
I know. So we're in the injured runners club on the bikes right now.
Oh, because
we're very cute.
Undercover.
Yeah, we're undercover.
Undercover. I love that. I think that's so cool, and it proves that you can get to that start line with the right mentality and a lot of strength training. If you can't do too much running as well, can help compensate for a lot of it as well. And
it absolutely can.
That first few days, as you know, I do feel like you get stronger.
Yeah, and a lot of it is mental as well because your body would still do amazing things if your head doesn't quit on you. So as long as you've got that willpower and that drive and you know that you want to get it done, because it's like that. You know that saying, if you really want something, you got to do it. Yeah. No matter what gets in your way, you're gonna. Yeah. And that's how I feel about this and that as well. I really want it. I'm going to make it happen. So you just got to do what you can along the way.
That's right. And no more injuries between now and then, please.
No. And that's and it's listening to your body as well. So not pushing through. There's a difference between fatigue and pain. So your body's going to obviously, because it's recovering and it's getting better or all the rest of it, it's going to fatigue out. But if it starts to hurt, that's the difference. And that's when you got to listen to your body and go, right, we need to back this up again and rest a little bit. So that's actually taken me a bit to actually get used to. And again, thanks to my physios. And then again with Susan, like through strength training as well. I still do all that with her. And I've got Glenn as my coach. Yeah, Susan Ryan. I've got Glenn Smatherin as coach. He's very supportive and it's got that. And then I have my new physio, Luke, who's just been an absolute godsend. So between the three of them, it's still moving, happening.
And you're getting to that start line.
100%. I'm not quitting on this, so yeah. No. And I've got the best support in my husband as well. And I've thrown another spanner in the works. So this is the other kick. I know, more spanners. We keep going. We just keep throwing in there.
You just want to make it's hard already. You do know that. You don't have to keep making it harder.
Oh, I know. This one, yeah. It's gonna take a bit to get used to.
Okay.
I've just taken up a new job, so I'm about to start FIFO work. So I actually fly out on Thursday.
I was going to say, when you say about, do you mean like at the end of April? No, obviously.
No. So I fly out next week for my first swing. So I'll have 2 swings away before we start Delirious. So
and what will you be doing? Similar to what you've been doing now?
Yeah, so still 8 days on, 6 days off. But obviously I'll be out in the middle of the Pilbara where it's
hot,
quite pleasant.
And do you listen to me talking to Sim sometimes in the outback of Queensland?
Yeah, hot? So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think I'm the worst. I've got the worst coordination sometimes. So the thought of getting on a treadmill is does not do anything for me. But it's going to be a means to an end, right?
Do they have a gym and stuff like that for you?
Yeah. So I've heard a lot of the good things about this site. Actually, the camp's apparently supposed to be really good, and they've apparently got 2 female-only gyms. So that'll be good. So I'm hoping it's more than just treadmills and stuff in there, because I'm like, I need weights and I need a lot of them.
Yes, so because I'm strong.
We lift heavy stuff. So as long as there's all that stuff, I'm happy. Otherwise, I might have to go to the next gyms.
Yeah.
They've apparently got an Olympic-sized swimming pool. I'm like,
oh my gosh!
I'm not much of a swimmer, but
that's pretty amazing, though. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's just that obviously being away from home and then working longer hours and then timing, because I'll be on 12-hour days, so 5 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening, and then trying to get everything else in between that time. So yeah, we're going to have to be very, very routine and structured. So we'll see how that goes.
Change. Wow, that's a lot of change. Just leading up to it, isn't it?
I know. It's great timing, right?
I'm sure it'll be fine. It's every time something happens where it's like harder than it should be, like right now in my life, I'm like, well, it's just delirious training. It's just toughening me up, something's a bit harder than it needs to be. And I'm like, well, it's just life making it.
Yeah.
Helping with delirious.
I forget what it was now. I think it might have been Jez. We were doing cover and we were just going for a walk, and I was telling him, because I'll end up having to do night shift as well. And he's like, have you done night shift before? I'm like, yeah, years and years ago. And then he's like, oh no, you've done delirious. You'll be fine.
There you go. That's right. It's a reputation precedes it. Anybody who's done delirious can obviously handle quite a bit of interesting things. Hard things.
I have no problem staying up overnight, clearly.
Oh, obviously. I actually didn't think that was going to worry me. Like, it worried me leading up to the first one, the sleep bit. But I have noticed I've been thinking about it more lately, especially if I get up feeling tired. I'm like, oh, this is how it's going to feel when I get up the first couple of times out of the van and head off. But, anyway, I was quite surprised by how well I coped with it during the event.
Yeah, same. I think by the time, Delirious in 2024 when I did it, obviously that sleep was, I didn't have a lot. Be lucky if I had slept 15-minute intervals at the time. So I was
very deprived.
Very, I couldn't sleep. But it was my first time ever doing a mile or anything like that. I had no idea what to expect. And I'd sit down for, say, a little while, and then I just have violent shakes in my legs. So I couldn't sleep because I would just twitch and shake and all the rest of it. Yeah, it was horrible. But then we worked out, by the time, say, irrational and unreasonable, Ben worked out that if I slept on my tummy, I didn't shake.
Really?
So when I actually, so he would lay me down on a mattress or whatever, and we had the band in unreasonable. He'd make me lay on my stomach, and I had a pillow under my legs so they were raised a bit.
Yeah.
I could sleep and I didn't shake. So it's like a leg fatigue and needing magnesium or whatever, that I would just violently shake, and I couldn't control it. But if I laid on my tummy and had that little bit of pressure, I was fine and I could sleep.
Oh wow! Yeah. And is that how you've continued to sleep? That's what you'll do?
Yeah. I'm a big tummy sleeper anyway, so I sleep like that. I very rarely sleep on my back. So I think whether or not that's got something to do with it as well. But that's how I just get comfortable. So yeah, we don't have a van or anything for Delirious, but we'll have the back of the four-wheel drive, and he's going to have a mattress and everything. So when I plan out times to actually have a sleep, that's what we'll do.
What you'll do. Oh.
Yeah, my plan is to hold out until I get to Mandalay at least, and then hope to have a couple of hours there, and then set off from there.
I have Big Kev's calls from last year in my head, and he was like, "People push through to Mandalay." So
yeah,
I think that's what he kept saying. Which of course all went out the window when their course was changed anyway last year. But
because they're out and back,
exactly. But I've still got that in my head, and I have to look at it for myself. I haven't even thought much more.
Yeah, because I think by the time I get to Mandalay, it should be some ungodly hour in the morning. So the plan is to have a couple of hours sleep and then get up for sunrise or whatever, and then continue on. Because I'll be obviously towards the back end and everything. But if you can try and keep your sleep patterns kind of the same as like you would normally and sleep and get up when the sun comes up kind of thing, then you should technically wake up feeling a bit more refreshed.
I was saying something to someone the other day is what I found, what I enjoyed was getting out of bed just before the sun came up, like actually being out as the sun came up. So make sure that I got up, an hour before or whatever the sun was due to come up. So I would be literally out on the trail again as the sun came up, because that was that kind of, it gives you a bit of a boost.
It gives you a huge boost. That was like some of my favourite times out there is just being out there watching the sunrise, and you can see all that glowing over like the coast or through the mountains. Just it's one of my favourite parts of being out on the trails, and that it's just that that peacefulness that
just before dawn. That's quite amazing.
I love it. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I can't wait to get back out there.
It makes you wonder, why don't I get up earlier other days and see, that time just before the dawn?
I did tell you that I start at 5 o'clock in the morning, right?
Oh, stop it. Why don't not you, why don't I get up earlier when I don't have to?
Like I said, like it's normal for me.
Well, now you get to do it out in the bush instead of...
I know, yeah. So I'm looking forward to all that, actually. Apparently there's a good lookout on site as well. You can go and see like the whole plant over here. I've seen some photos. It does look pretty amazing.
Wow.
Especially if you're up there when the sun's coming up.
A bit like quite red and yellowy. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
We've driven up all the way up the West Australian coast years ago, and you never get that red dust in your car ever.
No. I was having a joke around with my hairdresser the other day because I got my hair redone, and it's red now. So she's like, "Oh, you'll come back and want to." Oh, yeah, it's like
I can see it. Looks awesome.
It's quite bright.
Cool.
She's like, "You'll come back," and I'll be like, "Oh, your hair's still red," and I'm like, "Yeah, you wash it." You're like, "Oh, no, it's not."
That's just all the red dirt.
Yeah, it's all the red dirt.
I love it. It's going to be fun. Well, Karin, you've got a lot going on. Not only is your body making it harder for you than necessarily needs to be, but it's probably just good delirious training, like we said.
It is. You get thrown all these things. You just got to learn how to cope and adapt around it. And a lot of that happens when you're out on the trails and that as well, these big long events.
Yeah.
So just adapt and make it work for you.
Got to be flexible. And then you're changing jobs as well, which is crazy. And like interesting sort of.
I'm very lucky that it's within the same company. So I've just actually been promoted and taking on more responsibility because that's what we need when we're
Oh my gosh, so that's another layer as well, isn't it? An extra layer of responsibility on top of moving to site, obviously. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was a really smart idea, wasn't it?
Yeah. You'll love it. And then you won't be able to walk for a week or two as you will you be able to take time off?
Yeah, so I'm taking a swing off, so I think it starts, like Delirious starts, but I think 2 days before I was due to fly back to site. So, or maybe, because Wednesday. Yeah, so I go Thursday to Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, so I've got that swing off and then I'll go back to work the following Thursday.
Oh, no.
So I'll only have a few days off after.
That's right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure it will be. It's all right. You'll be able to say, I can do all this, get this distance with my own body. I'll definitely be able to go to work on the following Thursday.
Yeah. Well, the joys of it is technically, because I'm a supervisor, I have other people that do work for me.
You just have to be a delegator.
I just have to be able to delegate. So hopefully the brain fog's gone by then.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah. I'm positive.
Well, I'm really looking forward to hearing how your strength training is going and how the injury is going when we get to talk to you in the next few weeks, just before we meet each other again in person.
I promise I'll book in earlier.
That's fine. Anytime between now and I guess the end of March is good.
Oh my
Anytime.
goodness.
And we can chat and see how it's
so close now. I can't believe how close
it
is.
It's crazy. Anyway, it'll be fine. Good luck with the change of jobs and moving out there, and good luck with all of your training with the injury and looking after yourself. Sounds like you've got everything going for you. So,
fingers crossed it all comes together.
Awesome. All right, well, we'll talk to you real soon.
All right, thanks, Michelle. Bye.
And that's a wrap on this month's check-in. A huge thanks to our athlete for sharing another honest look into what it really takes to train for something as big, bold and slightly bonkers as Delirious West. We'll be back with them next month for another update, so be sure to follow the podcast so you don't miss a step. Whether you're training for your own ultra or you just love dot watching with a cup of tea and a bicky, you're in the right place. And if you've got a mate training for something epic or needing a nudge to start, send the podcast their way. Catch you on the next one.